All right, in this video, I'm going to give you all the tips that you need to get started in selling insurance. This is going to be a jam-packed video that explains, first of all, just natural sales tips, also just understanding the process of the sale from A to Z, and then also what you can do to arm yourself, set yourself up for success. If you follow these, I guarantee you by the end of this video, no matter how good you are at sales, or you're just starting, intermediate, or you're an expert, there's always stuff to learn. And if not, it's just a reminder of things that you need to do consistently and give you that small edge, that just that little edge over the other guy or the other agent or the other salesperson that's going to get you the sale and make you the income that you want to make. So let's dive into this video. I'm excited to jam pack and give you all the value I can give you, and also we'll use this video for my team and training for the future as well. So let's dive into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with just some basic sales tips. These are just rule of the land. So first things first, most important thing when making sales is treating the customer like they're your family, they're your friend, advising them as you would anyone else. And also that comes with also the way you speak to them. Being calm, speaking clearly, presenting your quote in writing to them the same way you would treat a family and friend, and that service and the experience you would give them is the same thing that you should do for every customer. If you treat them like somebody you know and you care about, they will feel it. Sales is all just a transfer of certainty and emotion, so they need to feel they can trust you and they like you. The next tip is practice smiling when you're calling people. Smile when you're on the phone. Put a little mirror there and make sure you're smiling. It's crazy that people can actually tell when you're smiling over the phone. It makes a huge difference. People want to buy from positive people with a positive feeling. The other thing is stand up while you're on the phone. Your voice will project more clearly. Smile and stand up and you will have more authority over the conversation. Another one is never expect your prospects to call you back. Does not matter how much interest they show you or they promise you. Don't expect them to call you back. You always will have to take initiative in the sale. They're gonna forget about you. The moment the phone call ends, everyone likes to think like, oh, that was such a good call. This guy's gonna be thinking about the quote that I sent him all day, and it's just gonna be on his mind and he's just gonna be thinking about it. These people, the moment they hang up, they're gonna go back to their busy work, their business, their whatever job that they're doing, and they're gonna forget about you. So you need to take the initiative. Always keep them on your list. Don't expect someone to just call you back. You need to call them back and stay on top of those big deals. Another one is rejection is not personal. Do not take it personally. Don't let it affect you emotionally. And remember that it's literally just part of sales. It's a normal thing. Like the sun comes up in the morning and the sun goes down at night. It happens every single day. Rejection is just part of the day of a salesperson. If that is something you don't like and can't handle, this is probably not for you. This is not the right world and not the right industry for you, because sales and rejection is a daily thing. You're gonna get the no's. You might as well do the calls anyway, because you're gonna get the no's regardless. So just imagine if I told you that tomorrow, in a magic world, every single prospect you called said yes and bought your policy or bought your product or service. You would be calling, and I said, I promise you, guaranteed everyone will buy. From the moment you woke up till 11:59 p.m. at night, you would be calling every single one, just racking in all the sales and deals. But that's just not the reality. There are no's, there are rejections, so you have to go through them anyway. Do the calls. Just make the calls. Call your leads back, baby. Let's go. Another thing is just talking positively to yourself and having a positive visualization and image of the sale actually going through. Telling yourself, I like myself. Reminding yourself, I like myself. When you tell yourself that, and I'm a trustworthy person, and seeing the sale going through and seeing the perfect presentation, also remembering a really good presentation maybe you had or a sale in the past, and remembering that and remembering and just telling yourself positively, I like myself. Also, last but not least, here on these tips, the top salespeople out there, they have a calm presence. I'm over here yelling at you on this video, but in sales, the top people, they have a calm, soothing presence when they're speaking about the product that they believe in. They're not overly excited, like, hey, how's it going, Mike? Like, hey, Mike, how's it going? Oh, hey, Mike, yeah, I'm just calling about the general liability policy I sent you. You're speaking calm, you're controlled, you're not over the top, emotional, throwing all this emotion all over the place. Keeping it cool and bottled up emotion. That there's something beautiful about the bottled up enthusiasm. So that's that. Okay, so now I want to dive into the actual process of the sales in general. Every deal cycle has this exact same process. So they're all the same steps in every deal cycle for the most part. Number one, prospecting. Got to get your client, got to get your lead, got to get your opportunity, number one. Number two is building rapport with your lead, getting something in common, some common ground, speaking to them, learning about them, understanding them. The next thing is identifying their needs, digging a little deeper. What's important to you? What matters to you? What are you looking to get out of this? The next thing is presenting a solution, presenting a quote, presenting a product, an opportunity or a service that can solve their need. The next one is answering objections. They're probably going to be like, the price, I got to talk to my business partner, you already know these are coming, prepare for them, be ready for them. The next one is actually closing the deal. So once you overcome that objection and ask for the money, you say, okay, it's time to proceed, be ready to close the deal. And the last part of a sales process is getting another sale, a resale, or getting a referral, asking for a referral. Hey, Mike, thanks so much. I really appreciate you doing business with us. I also wanted to ask you, we do personal insurance as well. Can I run you a quote for your personal auto and home, or maybe a life insurance quote for your family? Hey, Mike, really appreciate you doing business with us. Is there anyone else you know that might be able to benefit from our type of service as well? Like any other business owners you might know, we'd love a referral. Our business really relies and that's how we've grown the business, is really just by referrals. So we really rely on our customers to refer us. Do you have anyone you might know? Would really appreciate it. That's the last one. Okay, so now I'm going to go into actual things that you need to really focus on, and these are the actionable items that you should have ready to go that are going to set you up for success when you're going into these sales. So you need to know first and foremost what you're talking about. Be an expert. The better and the more you know in your industry and what you're selling, the product you're selling, the more creative you can be with it. The more you can tie in different opportunity or different strategies of the sale. You need to know very clearly why you're superior to your competition, why your product or service is better than your competition's, and find out what your competition is selling or what they charge. Become an expert in the market. Become an expert in your product. To be super clear, guys, the most revenue generating activity for salespeople is spend more time with better prospects. Spending more time with better prospects. If you can do those two things, you're going to be in a great place. You're going to be making more sales and more money than you know what to do with. Okay, so first things first, what are the 5 to 10 most attractive features of your product? And for insurance, your insurance carrier's quote. What are the 5 to 10 most attractive features of, let's just say, Liberty Mutual, Travelers Insurance, Safeco, Mercury, Progressive? What are the 5 to 10 most attractive features? And why should these customers buy these policies at all? So you need to answer the question, why should they buy these policies at all? First and foremost, financial loss. If there is a massive claim, one of the major features is these are A or A+ rated companies. They have excellent financial standings. And why they should buy this? Because if they have a massive financial loss or they have a serious claim, somebody seriously injured and gets into a lawsuit, they are protected. Another thing is that these carriers also have the ability to package general liability and workers' comp, so you can keep, or auto and home or whatever, you can keep all your policies together under one roof. That is a a great benefit and a feature that some of these do have. Another thing is claim service. They have excellent claim service and claims handling. They have claims adjusters that respond quickly. They have claims defense, and they have all the different processes and of a good quality carrier to handle things correctly. Always highlight everything you can highlight, you should highlight. Given the opportunity. Excellent rates. All these carriers have very competitive rates. They're independent companies. You can shop around. If you're with State Farm or Farmers, you're a captive agent, you can always say, we have, the top tier coverage. You got to know, the point of this is, what are the features and why should someone buy these in the first place? Other things just point out, the standard stuff, like you got to have it for contract requirements. Most importantly, the real place to focus on here in insurance is covering claims. They have an excellent A+ rated standing, and I'm just using, let's just say Liberty Mutual. They're A+ rated, and they will cover you if something goes wrong. They have excellent claim service, and they'll cover you, and they have excellent rates. Okay, so the next thing you need to understand and answer and have this listed out is 5 to 10 things of what specific needs do these policies satisfy. They have favorable wording in their contracts. Their paper, quote unquote, insurance policies are contracts. Their definitions in their policies are very favorable to you. So highlight the things that have there. It helps save customers money. They have excellent rates at a cheaper price. They have comprehensive packages with many different additional coverages. If you do ever have another claim, these are things that are bundled in and covered. Okay, the next thing you need to have an answer of 5 to 10 points of why should someone buy from you specifically. Now, you need to look at yourself as an advisor. What benefits will they enjoy by working with you? Have these things listed out. Tell them, remind them. This is the little things that other agents are not going to tell them. So some of the things, for me, I will say, for example, I will go the extra mile. You should work with me because I'm a specialist in commercial insurance for contractors and trucking. Like, I know that market super well. I provide personalized service. If you want to call me and talk to me about your policy, I'm more than happy to talk to you directly. There's no 1-800 number you have to go through. You can get a hold of me. I'm the agency owner too. You can trust me. I'm a trustworthy person. I come across trustworthy. I can demonstrate my trustworthiness with other customers. If you want, I can even tell you about some of the other customers I've worked with, telling the prospect about these things. And so just allowing them to know this, like setting yourself up with this already in mind, especially if you're going into these big accounts. Give them every single reason why they should work with you. Okay, the next thing is, why should they work with your company or your agency? So why should someone work with Adelphia Insurance, and what does Adelphia offer? I need to know 5 to 10 things. What does Adelphia offer that other agencies don't offer? A unique selling proposition. So the first thing is, we don't have 1-800 numbers. You call into my office, we're a small team, we will give you personalized service, and there are some other agencies obviously that do that, but there's a lot that don't. So I remind them, you work with a team that we all know your account. You can get a hold of the same person if you need to every time, and that's something that's great with us. Our clients actually matter to us. We're not some massive company that's out there with billions of dollars. We care about every single one of our customers. We give personalized service on the renewals. We give you reviews. We do all your pending cancellations. We'll notify you. We'll give you certificates quickly and turned around quickly. These are all really important things as far as customer service and what makes us different. We will also guide you in the situation of a claim. We'll handhold you through the claim, give you advice, recommendations on what is covered, what's not covered, and obviously ultimately it goes to a claims adjuster, but we guide you through that process. And sometimes the competitive advantage is simply just explaining insurance in a way that no one else ever really has to them. So that's what it comes down to, guys, is having 5 to 10 things just listed out about your companies, your carriers you work with, about you, and about your agency or company that you work with. So when I'm talking about your coverage, your policies, your carriers, 5 to 10 things that make them better, 5 to 10 things that make you better, personally you, and then lastly, your company or agency that makes your agency better than the other agencies out there. So hopefully these tips helped you. Make sure to have your own list of this written out. Remind yourself of those 3 points. Go back to that part, re-listen to it, write them out for yourself in a cheat sheet, and then go in and remind the customer why they should go with you, because you deserve the sale. They're gonna go with somebody. They're gonna pick an agent. It should be you. And hopefully these do bring you some value. If you do, hit me up, chriscostantini.com. If you ever want to do like a one-on-one, happy to help you do one-on-one consulting through the month of September. It's almost over, but yeah, we're doing half off. Maybe we'll extend it if there's more people that are still interested. You can also hit me up on Instagram. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me, at Chris the Insurance Guy. And really appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys at the top. See you soon. Peace.